Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now I think it is fair to say that these CAV EQ buff changes for December came as quite a surprise. And they are very different because for the first time ever in CAV EQ, we're not going to be going by classes, we're going to be going by tags. And there's going to be crossfight abilities, and there are new nodes and so on and so forth, and all of that makes this a lot more confusing, to a point where even I, after reading through it, wasn't sure whether I have decently good options ranked for each of the quests, because we do have 6 sets of nodes here that are clearly kind of separated that will correspond, like, you know, a set of nodes for each quest. And I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm covered. And at the same time, I decided to finally, for a change, actually contribute something worthwhile. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to be a fancy gameplay that the channel is recently lacking or something, but it is going to be something that I hope can help a lot of you out, especially considering that CAV is getting live later today. So we're going to jump right here, and I'm going to share the link of this spreadsheet with every single one of you in the video description, and hopefully the pinned comment as well, if I can remember doing that. But anyways, what have I done here? It's kind of simple. So I cut out the picture of each set of the nodes so I can fully read all the nodes. I made a very little quick general gist of what you will have to do. Basically, evade or knock opponent down, gain charges, gain attack. That's it. So evade with your innate abilities by using Spider-verse heroes, or knock them down, then you gain the evade charges, and then you can get your evade. So that's kind of like your focus. If you have built-in evade, use it, or use this first node. So we have all 3 node descriptions here, and then we have all 3 groups of champions that are Sinister 6 symbiotes or Spider-verse heroes. And I did the same thing for every single set. So there are 6 tabs in this sheet. So the second set is for Defenders, Thunderbolts, and Inhumans. You'll see 3 different nodes. You can read them in full. I don't want to do that much reading here. But the general gist of it is inflict armor break, bleed, or physical vulnerability with your organic champion abilities, or alternate your combo endings, and then you're going to be inflicting physical vulnerability. You're going to be earning your crossfight charges and getting attack increase and all that stuff. And then we have, again, pictures of all of the Defenders, Thunderbolts, and Inhumans. So you can figure out which champions you have and whether you're covered here. So, very simple. Moving on, next one. Tab number 3, Dimensional Beings, Illuminati, and Thanos' Army. The base gist of the nodes is nullify armor ups or dex special attacks. That's about it. And then we have all of the Dimensional Beings, all of the Illuminati, and all of the Thanos Army champions, and you can figure out whether you have these champions ranked. Mercenaries and Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, base idea is make them bleed or parry, because parry makes them bleed. And then we have all the ability descriptions. So I kind of wanted to focus on simplifying things. You know, obviously if you should still read the full descriptions, but after you read the simplified note, it kind of becomes easier to understand what they want from you and how it's going to work. So you have New Avengers, A-Force, and Fantastic Four, in which case, again, you need to use or punish special attacks. And in order to help you do that, basically you need to intercept or interrupt their attacks. So it's intercept counts. You gain power gain, and you're going to be able to use more special attacks. So basically just use or punish special attacks, gain charges, will gain attack. And again, all of the New Avengers, A-Force champions, and Fantastic Four. And then the final one is Avengers. And what you need to do is power drain, burn, or lock. Or alternatively, you want to crit frequently and finish combos with a medium, which will let you power drain, which will again let you gain charges. And these are all the Avenger champions. So quickly, let's jump to the beginning. And we can go over kind of like the better options for each of the sets, quests, nodes. So in here, well, this is actually fairly easy. This is fairly easy because there's quite a lot of champions that are quite good now. We have Venompool and Venom and Symbiote Supreme and Red Goblin and Null and even Carnage. All of those are solid champions. Most of Sinister Six kind of suck. We do have Mysterio that's good, and Dr. Octopus is alright, and obviously Kraven is soon to join contest. And then we have Spider-Verse heroes, where now we have Penny, Spider-Gwen, Pig, Miles, Starkey, Stealthy, and Spider-Man 2099. So I do think that, you know, with this one here, there shouldn't be too many problems because there's solid amount of decent good champions, and most importantly, champions that are fairly commonly available as well. Now, next one, the Defenders, Thunderbolts, and Inhumans. This one might be a bit trickier because there aren't, well, that many champions that are maybe wildly popular. Like we have Howard the Duck, Luke Cage, Namor. Then we have X-23, Taskmaster, Red Hulk, Man-Thing, Medusa, Karnak now, and Quake, basically. So this is definitely, I feel, could be a problem for smaller accounts, because realistically, none of these champions are necessarily at the very top of any lists of, you know, desirability and rank up. So I do think that with Defenders, Thunderbolts, and Inhumans, some people might struggle. Right. Let's move on to the next one. So we have Thanos' Army, Dimensional Beings, and Illuminati. Here we immediately have Cosmic Ghost Rider. We do have Morningstar, the Hood now, who's a very good champion. Namor, Mr. Fantastic, Magneto, OG Black Panther, Corvus. So I do think, again, this isn't like a huge selection of champions, but at the very least, there is a fair-ish amount of more popular champions in between Corvus and Magneto and Mr. Fantastic and Cosmic Ghost Rider. Those are definitely champions that people tend to rank. So I think this is not going to be great, but it's not going to be as bad as the Defenders and Thunderbolts one. Mercenaries and Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, most of you know the Mercenaries by now because it just had a Mercenary variant. And in Mercenaries, we have Nebula, we have Massacre, we have Luke Cage, Hitmonkey, Gwenpool, Domino. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy, who, quite frankly, kind of suck. All of them. But okay. Next up, New Avengers, A-Force, and Fantastic Four. Let's go. And here we have Hyperion. We have Miles. We have Sunspot, who's a very kind of common rank up. OG Wolvie, She-Hulk, both Scarlet Witches, CMM, and obviously the Fantastic Four champs. So I think this is going to be fine, largely on the account of Fantastic Four, and even in the New Avengers category and A-Force category, there are some solid options. And final one in Avengers, most people probably do have some of them ranked up. Like Hulkbuster is an awesome champion. Falcon is many people's favorites. Cap Infinity War, Black Widow, Deadly Origins. And then we also have like Namor, Scarlet Witch, Fraggle Rock now. And yeah, that is it. So, again, I must be honest, I'm trying my best to keep an open mind, and I don't want kind of like explode in criticism. But I'm definitely not a fan of this new hashtag thing and the crossfight thing, especially because, again, there are a lot of champions that are left out of this entire thing. You can obviously bring them in, but they will not gain those bonuses. And I do think that this is going to make it significantly more annoying, harder, and lengthier for smaller and newer accounts, which is something by definition that you would want to avoid. That's why using 6 classes for 6 quests with kind of like general abilities for each class was a really, really good solution. It's just, I don't know why this change was needed. Maybe it's going to work out awesome, but I do foresee a lot of people struggling significantly more than they would otherwise, because of these more specific requirements and because of the fact that you do not cover all the champions in game. You only cover, like, you know, smaller subsets. So, I don't know. But at the same time, it's going to go live today. Let's give it a chance. Maybe it's gonna be fine. Maybe it's gonna be fun. I will be streaming it live as soon as it comes out. And yeah, if you want to get prepared, then, you know, pass this video to your alliance mates and everybody else. You guys can figure out and strategize here together. And well, that will do. Let me know what you guys thought about the video and the idea of this spreadsheet in itself. And I hope you guys, well, hit the like button and all the other good buttons. I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about